Hello, hello! It is time for Buggy Love. I'm so excited. I've wanted to play this for a while. I don't know much about it, but I've checked out the time it takes to beat, and it looks like it's gonna be short enough that we have time for some Hollow Knight. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna see what happens, and it's gonna be good. All I know about it is that it is an indie game. I know. I think I'm 4 away. I might be a little closer. I'm really excited. I've done a little bit more promoing than usual today, so I'm just doing a little bit of less setup, and then I will be good to go. Hello! I already like this peaceful soundtrack we have for the opening. Hold on. I do have to play this in full screen, so let me get chat up on my phone so that I don't miss anything you wonderful people say. There we go. And I believe that will have us ready to go. I guess without any further ado, I don't know what to expect. We're just gonna give it a go. What are our options? I've done message speed, and our volume is good, right? Oh, the model doesn't always blush. It actually has a toggle for blush. But I put it on for this one because I thought it was appropriate. I'm gonna meet my girlfriend today, guys. Alright, let's see what we've got. The promises of youth often fade from mind as years go by. The promises of youth often are wild and extravagant. There are few who still remember those promises as they become adults, but if you still believe in those promises, they'll always come true. Hello. I'm rudely awakened by a rapping sound at my window. Quit it. I pull the covers over my head in a futile attempt to escape the noise. Let me sleep just a little bit longer. 5 more minutes! 5 more minutes! Thunk! Bam! Wham! Hey, that's going too far! Springing out of bed, I rush to the veranda. The veranda? Ooh, and open the window. Thunk! I feel a dull pain in my temple. Ow! Hey, Kokoro! You could have done that a bit more nicely. Oh my god. I love her. About time you got up, we're gonna be late. Below the veranda, I find a typical scene. Kokonoe Kokoro, my childhood friend, gazing up at me. With a huge pile of pebbles at her feet. Oh my god, she's so cute. You gotta get ready. Alright, jeez. Oh, I love her. I rushed to get myself ready and leave. Sorry I kept you waiting. Oh, aren't you supposed to say "ittekimasu" when leaving? Sure, but there's no one else in the house. My parents are away on a trip overseas, and my sister left for school earlier. Oh, the time is ripe. Robots, you still gotta say it properly. Okay. I'm off. Ittekimasu. Vess has like 2 more arms, but and she doesn't have booba, but Sure, see you later. Kokoro grins and waves me off to school. Wait, are you not coming to school? You're not supposed to see me off. You're always fussing over minor details. Is this really the time to sulk, or are we in a hurry? Oh, right! We gotta run for it! And the 2 of us dash towards the high school. We look like we're gonna just, like, fucking face off in battle. Ichinose Ichitaro. I've been living near Kokoro's house since we were kids, so we used to play together a lot. We've been childhood friends through elementary, middle, and now high school. Right now we're 12th graders, and this is our last spring in high school, moments before taking entrance exams for universities. Oh my god, senior year! Yeah, he doesn't seem at all surprised, or at least it's normal for him. Ichitaro, did you do your math homework? Homework? We had homework? Oh, me. Our breathing is ragged from talking and running at once. Yes, we did. Don't tell me you didn't do it at all. It's not that I didn't do it, it's that we didn't have any. Our teacher assigned it yesterday. Really? Yes, really. When's our math class? 4th period. Great, that means I'm in luck! Let me guess, you want to copy my answers, don't you? Oh, I mean... don't call me out. Please, Kokoro. Forget it. Some things you just have to do yourself. I'll buy you lunch. Oh, what kind? Ramen. Cheapskate. Udon. That costs the same. Okay, you win. How about the ladies' lunch? Ooh, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Now that's where I like it. You're seriously cold and calculating. Oh, should we just forget our deal then? Wait, I was wrong. Kokono's the kindest, bestest person ever. Quit talking so loud, it's embarrassing. Jeez. Seeing a mantis eat udon, that would be... broth would get everywhere. After taking a seat, my friend Masagawa Masato, all these names, Jesus Christ, soon makes his way over. Oh. Yo! Morning, Masato. You barely made it, as usual. Holy shit. I'm surrounded. An attack on all fronts. I don't know, but I love them both. I'm in trouble. Oh god. It's because Ichitaro refused to wake up. His wife or something. Stop saying weird things. My bad. Listen, Masato, Ichitaro asked for my notes again today. Homework. I didn't do it, and I'm not doing it. Masato. You're manly. You've forgotten something important, haven't you? What? Masato is a genius, so he's fine, even without doing homework. I bet. Oh. I'm one of those students that can answer any question on the spot. He gets better by the second. Oh no. Kokoro, I need you to step up your game. I'm in trouble. That's true. At first glance, Masato seems like he'd be delinquent with poor grades, but he's actually a top genius that excels at every subject. You're free to copy my notes today, but you better finish it yourself next time. She hands over her math notes with a sigh. Yeah, thank you. Really, what a partner. The classroom door opens and our homeroom teacher enters. Oh my god! Everyone take your seats! I love him too! After the call, students sluggishly return to their seats. Kokoro and I sit beside each other in the back row. Legend has it that Octopath Traveler 2 is fully released. Oh! Oh my! I have to play the first one. I gotta be honest. That was delicious. It's afternoon recess now. I bought Kokoro a lady's lunch as thanks for allowing me to copy her homework. That's nice to hear. Oh man. You know what? Kokoro is like how I was in school. I was just like, yo, everybody can just slack off and just give me things and I will I'll be nice to you. I'll do your work for you. That was my gig in high school. We're the same. You sure? Just kidding. You better do your homework by yourself from now on. Oh, never mind. She's a narc. Also, welcome, Crimson and Yukami. You're already in grade 12, you know. How's your test scores? Cut it out. My results are the worst of the worst. I don't think I'll be able to get into a single university, even if I try. What about you? Aiming to enter Tokyo U as usual? Yeah. Isn't that pretty far? Better quit while you can. I'll be living alone, so it's not a problem. Well, that's true. Living alone is fun, too. Yeah, it is. Tokyo U, eh? I don't think there's even a ghost of a chance for me. Who knows? I believe you could do it if you try. Let me make myself clear. It's impossible. Oh. You're brushing this off too easily. Since Masato's planning to enter Tokyo U as well, let's all aim for it together. That's because both you and Masato are smart. And since you have two of us here who are academically capable, you could have us tutor you, don't you think? I don't know if even that'll work. Aww. I'm not giving up on you, no matter how bad you are at studying. That kinda hurts. I'm sorry. Don't laugh out loud here. Oh, I'll just make my own way. All casual-like. Casual, Oh, next period is swimming. Girls swimming, huh? I gotta go change now. See you later. Oh. Yeah, see ya. Hello! I mean... I don't have a witch's hat, but... I do a fair bit of divination on here, so I don't know. You know. Which is subjective. I suppose. Let's see. 5th period. Boys peas on the field playing soccer under a blazing hot sun. Oh. So hot is right. This is discrimination. Yeah, the girls get to swim. You sure are, man! I feel like jumping in the pool right now. Oh, that's right. What? What's that grin on your face for? Oh. I don't think it's possible for us to enter the pool, but we might be able to sneak off to the showers. I mean, if you're offering at the changing room. No worries. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the coven. I am Loon. I'm a Void Witch VTuber. I like to do lots of story heavy stuff like this, but I also like to do a lot of like adventuring games. So we're gonna do a little Hollow Knight after this. Yeah. Welcome in. Hope you have a good time. While we're at it, how are you gonna finish that sentence, sir? Okay, let's go. Well, I'm glad. I can hold on. Some hearts for y'all. What? The changing room is locked. What the hell is this? He shakes the doorknob hard enough that a huge rattling sound can be heard. Hey, stop, you'll let everyone know we're here. Damn it, I won't just let them lock us out. It can't be helped. We can't back down now. If we go back completely empty-handed, we'll just be losers. I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid. Huh? Want to take a peek at the girls swimming, that is. Okay, sure. He knows where my priorities are. We quietly move to the poolside and sneak a peek beyond the fence. You know, I would rather not do this sneakily, but it's fine. Hey, Ichitaro, this is good. Let's see. I hope we get lots of monster girls. Oh. Haha. I can't help but get nervous at such a sight. Yeah, it's a feast for the eyes, it sure is. Before my eyes is a strikingly beautiful figure. Kokoro. Oh god, now he's getting creepy. Her glossy, shiny skin. Oh god, no. I'm not reading that. No! 1-800, are you slapping? And that silhouette that tightens up just perfectly gross. Don't just keep staring at Kokoro. That's not true. Liar. But hey, she sure is top and leading. Even for a childhood friend, it's been a while since I last saw her like that. Oh, well. Masato's got it all. I love the typical delinquent, and I love the nerd, and he's both. And now I'm like, wow. I like Kokoro too, but, I'm in trouble. Really erratic. It's Kokoro's turn to swim. Splish! Her gorgeous swarm jumps in right at the blow of the whistle. She swims rapidly, the water slicing apart in front of her. Her speed outclasses all the other girls as they struggle to catch up. Fast as usual. Amazing. That girl's been naturally exceptional at swimming since she was a little kid. According to Kokoro, the web between her fingers is much wider than it is for others. Oh. Didn't she mention that she dreams of becoming a swimmer or something? Oh. Then is she aiming for a sports university then? I don't think so. That was when we were still little kids. Now she's aiming for Tokyo U. I see. We sure know a lot. We've just stuck together a lot. Oh, she's up. As expected, Kokoro takes the top spot. The water runs off her in rivulets as she steps out of the pool. Well, shall we head back? Yeah, let's go before they find us. We'll leave the pool behind with our regrets. No other monster girls? Sad day. I'm glad you've gotten good breaks. It's important to stay safe. Santa class is in the room is now empty, with the exception of me waiting for Kokoro to complete her classroom duties. Just when it's time for her to return, a glimpse of Kokoro's face can be seen through a gap in the door. Sorry if you waited too long. Nah, sure kept me waiting. I guess you're right. Shall we go home? Yeah. Oh yeah, do you mind stopping by the supermarket for a bit? Sure, you buying something? Oh, I'll be making dinner at your house, okay? No, it's okay. You don't need to hold back. What'd you have yesterday? Corner store bento. You can't do that. Itsumi is here too, you know. I mentioned Itsumi would be my sister. Ichinose Itsumi. God, all these names! Ichinose Itsumi. We're currently living by ourselves since our parents are away for a while. But then, your cooking skills. I've been practicing. Besides, how long has it been since I've made dinner at your house? Since 7th grade, I guess? Oh, you'll be surprised at how far I've progressed. Kokoro's face is beaming right now. There goes any chance of saying no. Okay, I look forward to it. That's sweet, but make sure you take care of yourself. Yeah, leave it to me. Pardon the intrusion. I'm back. No reply. No one seems to be around. Looks like Itsumi is still out. Cause after school activities? Probably. Which club did she enter again? Track and field club. Sounds like a tough time. She's gonna return home with an empty stomach. That's right. She always likes having cup noodles when she returns. Ugh. You can't do that, you know. Huh? You're a growing boy, so you need to eat properly. Well, it's only during my parents' absence. Nope. I'm preparing dinner from now on. Well, that depends on your skills. Big words from you. Jeez. You better watch out. Yeah. Itsumi also needs to eat properly so she doesn't suffer from malnutrition. She then begins arranging all the groceries she bought in the kitchen. By the way, what are you making? So I was browsing magazines while Kokoro was grocery shopping. I don't know what she bought. Can't you see from all the ingredients here? Potatoes, carrots, onions, curry roux. Nikujaga. Huh? You kidding? Not fancying nikujaga? This situation's getting funny. I love her little arm blades! Oh, she's so good! Oh my god, I'm in love. Just kidding, you thought I was actually serious, didn't you? Yeah, it's a joke, right? Tell me it is. Well, yes. Her face burns red with her irritation. I suppose I'm being rude, even if she is terrible at cooking. Jeez, it's curry. Ichitaro, you like curry, don't you? Yeah, Itsumi likes curry too, so that's fine. It's good to hear. I'm gonna start, so just take it easy and wait, okay? Thank you. She's so good. Oh, well, congratulations, you have said hi. Hello. The kitchen explodes. Just why? I wonder why. Didn't you say you've been practicing? Nothing's changed. Has to be the second time you've destroyed my kitchen. That's alright. My kitchen once exploded 30 times in a month and it's fine. How do you pay for that, woman? You gotta be rolling in it, huh? Are you angry, Ichitaro? No, just dumbfounded. Sorry. A huge hole has been opened in the kitchen wall. Through it, one can see the beautiful scenery of the outside world beyond us. Oh my god. No, that's fine, though having dinner here is not an option tonight. When does Itsumi usually come back? Usually she's back by now. Ka-thunk. A voice comes from the front door. I'm home! The door bursts open. Oh my god! Okay, are we got shown as human, but I want to believe that we're like a little bat guy too. Yo. Yeah, it did. Her kitchen exploded once a day during that month. Bro, listen, I got the top score in the hurdle race today. This is my sister Itsumi, a 9th grader. She's currently in the track and field club, and as one can see, she's a petite yet cute little sister. Saying that doesn't feel right as her brother, but she's quite popular with her friends in the track and field club. Yeah, maybe adopted, but I want to believe I'm a bat person. Itsumi, long time no see! Oh! Ah, Kokoro, it's been a while. Well, I'm sorry for saying this, but the kitchen is... Ah! Fashionable coolies! That's funny, super funny. Sorry, Itsumi, no dinner tonight. I'll go get some bento. Why did she offer to come over and cook if she knew that, well... The dinner ends between the three of us, and while I'm sitting around in the living room alone... Kokoro, you're gonna stay here tonight? Suddenly, a glimpse of Itsumi's face can be seen from the doorway. You're fine with it, right? Sure, just do whatever you like. Yay! Kokoro, you're staying here for the night! The living door closes, and Itsumi's happy voice can be heard moving away. I see, so Kokoro is staying here tonight. Ooh. Ichitaro, sorry about staying over for the night. Oh, don't ever apologize. It's fine. I'm just gonna be... somewhere. No, I don't mind. Also, I have a request. What is it? Oh. Would you sleep together with me? Really can't help it, you little minx. Wow. Hada hada. Then, as thanks... Oh, wow, is that safe for Twitch? I don't think it is, but, we're just gonna slam past that. Oh my god, you came in at the most awkward time. Hello. Amogus coming to Destiny 2! Oh my god! Yes, we're No! I'm sorry! No! This is not... I thought this game was safe for Twitch, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this collab, but I like it. We're all sus now. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god! Did that alert not play? Oh yes it did! Okay, good. Thank you so much. Seriously, that means so much. Ichitaro, what's wrong? Many things. I've just gotten demonetized. Ichitaro, I'll be using your bathroom, okay? Sleeping with your eyes open? Well, whatever. I'll be using it. I felt someone's presence just now. Looks like I was drowning in my own imagination. Not good, not good. Gotta take a shower and cool my head down. Listen, child. This man... Having someone stay over at your house once, launching you into that, sir, you are a high school boy. Used to be an everyday occurrence for Kokoro to stay over for the night. This isn't the time for weird fantasies. Yeah, I'm on stream. You gotta get a hold of yourself, man. I don't know. You may not have been around here long. I've been attracted to everything that has appeared on screen this game, including the nightmare that is our teacher. I grabbed my change of clothes, heading toward the bathroom. Wait, she just said she was in there, man! Time stops for both of us. A few seconds pass as we just stare at each other. This is... You're wrong, you see... Okay, what is it? Well, you see... okay, so you see... Oh, you pervert. She just said she'd be in there, man! You gotta... Ugh, a fist slams into my face all of a sudden. It sends me flying all the way to the changing room. Idiot, how low can you get? Oh, apparently on the goddamn floor. I'm sorry! You won't get fired anymore, but I don't know if he's gonna do this shit again. This game has been really towing the line of getting me demonetized. Like, I think it's fine, but, like, I don't know. The door closes and the corridor is filled with silence. Ouch. While pressing down on my nose ridge, I feel something wet. Crap, nose is bleeding. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. It's an anime. Get to the toilet soon after. Cover my nose with toilet paper right before Yatsumi barges in. What's wrong, bro? Your nose is bleeding? Yeah. Are you okay? Did you knock yourself somewhere? No, I just got punched by Kokoro. By Kokoro? What did you do? It was my fault. I saw Kokoro's... Psh. Oh. Oh, anime. Bro's nosebleed is gushing like Old Faithful. Having fun, are you? You just wanted to take a peek anyway, right? It was just coincidence! Coincidence! I don't know, she told you she would be in there, man. I know! We have our friend staying over for the night. She said, I'm going to be in the restroom. And he said, yeah, and then walked in after her. Like a dummy. This protagonist makes me want to punch him in the face. Doubting me, huh? Yeah, because... He went in autopilot mode, you're right. He was fiercely dissociating. I will give him points for that, because I understand. But, like... Look... This guy... Ichitaro, I heard from Itsumi. Is your nose alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Rather, I'm sorry for... I'm sorry! No, I walked in on you! Don't apologize! I mean, basically, he just said the same thing. No, I knew you weren't doing it intentionally, and I ended up punching you. No, look, that's fine. Well, it's in the past now. It even made your nose bleed. Are you injured? I'm so worried. I mean, I guess I would do the same thing. If I hit somebody, even if I was in the right, I'd probably cry. That's just my way. I'm fine, I'm fine. No. Oh, there were a lot of cosplayers? Hell yeah. Really? Are you really okay? Yeah, I'm fine. And allow me to apologize? Huh? Even if it's not intentional, I'm sorry about seeing you naked. No, that's not really something we should be ashamed of. I mean, I agree typically, but like, come on. Not something we should feel ashamed of. I mean, we always bathed together when we were little. Oh man, is she gonna friend zone him hard? That's totally different, you know? It's the same. Well, it's not quite the same, but... Kokoro's expression suddenly changes into a gloomy one. Us in a sandwich, neat. You know what? Honestly, great place to be. What's wrong? No, nothing's wrong. Is that so? Yeah, it's nothing, it's nothing. Good night. Okay, good night. She hurries out of the room. What was that earlier? Well, time for me to bathe and then sleep. Thank God. If that night was gonna continue, I knew exactly where it was going, and I didn't want it to. One Asuka from Evangelion in front of me. You know what? I think that's hilarious. I would do that on purpose, to be like, oops, I typoed my entire cosplay onto my body. This voice does not fit this body. Today is the I have to, like, Mickey Mouse him. Today is the submission deadline for your career prospect form. Alright, from now on the teacher is Mickey Mouse. Those words set off a buzzing in the classroom. Alright, be quiet! Okay, that's all the sheets collected. Soon after, he puts me in his sights. I've got you in my sights. Ichinose, you're the only student left. You're kidding? Everyone already handed it in? That's right. Heading straight to my seat, the teacher puts the form down in front of me. I'm correct in guessing that the form is not with you today, yes? Without hesitation, he looms over me. Look, he has no eyes that you know of. Yeah. Get this filled out and hand it in to me by the end of today. Today, you say? That's right. Okay, got it. No half-hearted answers from you, okay? What a pain in the ass, kid. I'll extend the deadline by a week then. Okay. Lunch break. Makes me sigh just looking at it. The career prospect form I've been holding on to. What are you asking me to do, really? I'm only 18. It's kind of impossible to ask a young guy like me to suddenly make decisions about my future and prospects. Didn't know I had Spotify. Yeah, I have Spotify, but how do you know? Oh, actually, no, I have an artist page. I'm sorry. For a second I was like, is it linked to my Discord and you're seeing what I'm listening to? But yeah, I did the vocals for my, my stream theme that plays beforehand, and Multi mixed it together, very beautifully, and, I'm working on some other stuff, but it's not really, like, I don't really know how to do the instrumental half, so it's all gonna be kind of scuffed, and I wanna make it polished before I put it up on Spotify. But yeah. I'm glad you like it. I worked hard on it, and Multi probably worked way harder. Most of the work was done by her. But yeah. Hopefully I'll have some more stuff, maybe some covers up there soon. What do I want to do? My days as a young kid were better. You can make parents and teachers happy by just saying things like being a pilot or a soccer player. Further studies or work. Why would they make me choose when I don't even have anything particular in mind? God, this is me in senior year. I had no goddamn clue what I wanted to do. I wish I had 4 years at university to think about my future. Though that's going to be impossible with my current grades, even if I want it. Entering university would still mean I have to decide on a major. My choices would shrink even further once that's decided. I've also got an Instagram that I'm working on. I want to start taking more pictures in VR for it. It is safe for now. It has been safe for a bit, but I didn't know if it was gonna not be, you know? So far, the conversation seems to just be like, what are you doing after school? So I don't think it's gonna go in a weird direction, but like, I didn't think it was gonna go in that direction last time, so I guess we'll find out. I mean, really, I was kind of pressured into university because I was a high-achieving high schooler. And I don't regret it because I really liked living on my own, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, you know? So I didn't go into higher degrees, and now I'm just kind of a blob. All I saw was why teenage girls find Franz Kafka attractive? Like appearance-wise, or like his writing? Hang on. 1 second. I feel like I need to... Okay, his ears are massive. I don't know. Okay, sorry. I have completely... But it's got a Twitch category. It seems fine for Twitch, but I guess not. Anyway, what a shitty system. What is? A voice calls out to me from nowhere. I spin around, startled to see it's only Kokoro. Jeez, I've been looking for you. I was thinking we could do lunch. Sorry, not in the mood right now. What's wrong? I'm just disgusted with the Japanese system here. About your advancement? Yeah, do you have anything you want to do? Things I want to do. Like your future dreams. I'm not really thinking of anything. Not thinking of anything, you say. I'm impressed that you made your decisions here. Ichitaro, you're just overthinking it. Really? I'm fine with anything as long as I'm in Tokyo U's science department, so it's a simple decision, you know? So what are you gonna do if you have a change of heart and you want to take literature courses instead? Well, if that happens, I'll just change my course. Isn't that good enough? That's it? Wouldn't all your previous efforts be a waste then? No! Everybody gets into this sunk cost fallacy. She is a mantis of some sort. So far, this world has been completely just, like, whatever about there being monsters everywhere, so I'm assuming that it's just, like, normal. Let's play our anthem and play the Evangelion intro. Womantis. We might die. We might. You know? That definitely won't happen. Why? You'll be lagging behind students who came from the liberal arts. No! You're assuming that this is all on a time limit, Ichitaro. I'm gonna beat him up. Like, when it comes to achieving your dreams, do not let the sunk cost fallacy drag you into the pits of hell. It's silly and dumb, and I know it's probably a matter of money, and I empathize, but don't! And in return, I'll gain different experiences compared to those students that they'll never have, you know? To me, it's a gain. This is... Okay, my mom went back to college when she's, like, a fully grown adult, like, after she had me. And she felt like she was ahead of a lot of students in a lot of ways, even though she was a lot older than them, because she had had a lot of work experience and stuff that made her able to handle assignments from a different perspective. And I just... I don't know. It's all just a matter of doing the best you can with what you have, you know? She's got the right idea. Gain. Any experience will eventually be helpful, regardless of place or circumstance. Exactly! How old are you? I'm 18. That's obvious. But deciding to go to Tokyo U on our whim, if only I was academically capable. Well, Dad insisted on Tokyo U and will not accept alternatives, although he's fine with me choosing which courses to take. And he sure had it hard too, but since it's you, I suppose you'll make it. Also, her dad's alive. They don't eat their mates. So, you know you can do this too. Dude, same. Like, after I got my degree, I just kind of crashed and burned, you know? I told you, that's impossible. I want to go to the same university as you, Ichitaro. Well, I guess it would be nice if I just went for it as well. Really? Everything will be easier if you're here. Ah, idiot. I wonder if you could teach this idiot in just 6 months, enough for him to pass the Tokyo U entrance exam. Should I teach you then? We have been together up until now, you know? Come on, let's aim for the same university together, okay? Ichitaro. I get it. I'll try my best. Really? But I'm telling you, you're dealing with an idiot here. Me! It's alright. It's exhausting, you know? It'll take your study time away, you know? Teaching you is study time for me as well. One of the best ways to learn is by teaching. I'll try my best. Yeah. Sensei Kokoro-san. The day quickly fades to evening. Kokoro is trying to teach me mathematics in a classroom long since empty of students. That's why if you do it this way, and it'll turn into this... Then, after this, you're done. I see. So let's give this question a try? Okay. I've been trying to solve the problem according to Kokoro's method, but somehow I can't get it right. This. It'll be easier to understand if you check out this part. Oh, I see. Done? There you go. You can do it if you try. It's all thanks to you. Just gave a little support. It feels so good solving just one question. It's unbelievable. I know, right? There's a sense of achievement in it. Anyway, how about we focus on solving all the basic questions on this page? Yeah. Let's keep it up and work hard tomorrow, too. I'm sorry, I can't get over, like, she's very manted in, like, every other way, and yet they still decided to give her titty. And I just... There's something uncanny about that. I am a... As you all know, I am an appreciator of monsters, and I always have strong opinions on should this species have titty or not. Like, their mouths would not be made to use that. Assuming the made for nursing their young means. Maybe. But that gets more confusing. Yeah, I'm counting on you. You can always count on me. Are you sure you're fine with this? With what? You'll have your own review to do at home after teaching me, right? That's because Ichitaro is doing his best. That motivates me to do better as well. Oh my god! Thank you!
Ha, neat.
9 months, neat. Welcome in, welcome in. We've had many sussy moments with this game already. It is towing the line of being safe for Twitch. I generally believe that, like, mammals, it generally makes sense for, but the thing is like, the reason why we evolved breasts the way we do has to do with the shape of our faces and the shape of our mouths. So, like, no, we're not going to jail for this. This is important! So, like, even among mammals, it's gonna be weird when you have creatures with a different face shape. I'm sorry, this is really, like, crossing into, like, I'm not a furry butt territory. For Mantis Titty. Yeah, we are going to jail for Mantis Titty. Unfortunately. I see. In exchange, you'll do a review when you get home, okay? Yeah, I got you. More homework. Well, I mean, that helps, right? But, like, still, I feel a little weird about this. We're gonna go over it carefully tomorrow. Looks like you're having fun. You think so? A little. You see, it feels like I'm being Ichitaro's private tutor here, so it's fun. Private tutor? It's not like we're doing it at home. Should we do it at home during the coming holiday, then? I guess I don't mind. That settles it. Alright. I do not know what will occur, so please watch at your own risk. You know, something, I want you to treat me like your math homework. Put me on your desk and do me all night long. I mean, that's fair. It's not everybody's thing. Believe me, monster fuckery is not for the weak of heart. Since today is a public holiday, I've been studying at home all morning. Ugh. Taking a break and looking at the clock, it's already 10:30. It's been 30 minutes since I started burying myself in my studies. When was the last time I actually spent time studying? This might even be the first in my life. It's all thanks to Kokoro's help, too. How'd you survive high school, man? Kokoro did mention she's gonna help me study from the afternoon onwards, followed by a mini-test as well. And if I obtain good marks, who knows, I might even get a nice reward. A reward. Oh, is he gonna go into a... alright, I'm calling it now. Be careful. He might go into another dream sequence. Ah, never mind. Suddenly the door opens and Itsumi enters. What? Gross, brother! Ugh, gross! That's what I get from you after barging in like that? You see, just when I thought it was a rare sight for you to actually study, I saw you grinning while staring at your textbook. Are you out of your mind? Gotta agree, I'm a weirdo from a bystander's perspective. Don't tell me you're having so much fun with your studies that you can't help it. Can't help what? Of course, it's so fun, it's painful. This is nothing but self-torture, but I have no choice but to go on. Wow, how annoying. My brother's getting really deep. Probably wondering why I felt quiet all of a sudden, she glances sidelong at my face. Yeah, that's what she said. What's wrong? You see, even if you're my younger sister, it still hurts to be called annoying or gross. It breaks my heart. Breaks your heart. Get good, noob. Indeed. Really? Since when? During our elementary days. You kept crawling over my back all the time. If you say so, bro. Didn't you... Is there something wrong? You used to hug me when sleeping. For some reason, Itsumi's face turns red. Oh, it's that kind of anime. I hate this. What's wrong? Nothing. So then, why are you smiling? Her previously flustered expression changes suddenly and a provocative smile floats up. This is this kind of anime. The reason you smirked. Ah, that's right, it's that. That's right, that's because Kokoro will be here starting this afternoon. You're wrong! Bro, thou protests too much. She sighs in frustration. You really suck at lying. It's because you're my sister. It's just obvious to you because we live together. So you think you can deceive people well enough, yeah? What a pitiful excuse for a brother. I wish I knew what exactly is pitiful about me. She simply ignores my remark and continues. So, since Kokoro's here, will both of you go lovey-dovey kiss, hug, smooching around? That phrase, I'm using it. Lovey-dovey kiss, hug, smooching around. She was probably so tiny you could hold her in your hands. Oh my god. I love her. Like, if this protagonist wasn't a creep, I would actually really like this, like... I would really like this exchange. It's just I know that this is anime and it's gonna make it weird. Oh, hold on. What? Hold on. Add quote. Lovey-dovey kiss, hug, smooching around. Exclamation points. There you go. That's shameless. What's shameless? Don't say lovey-dovey kiss, hug, smooching around. We had this concept of proactive dating when it came to monster girls. Usually ended in marriage. I see. If we have girls with cat ears, is there a universe where we draw cats with human ears? And high impact sexual violence. Oh no, please no. I'd rather not. Well, I'm a guy, you see. No, I'm not. But whatever. I guess I'm a guy in this universe. So you're looking forward to it? I hate this protagonist. What, you got a problem with that? Not really. If you say so, just help. Nope. Too bad. You aren't getting my help that easily. What? What? I stare at Itsumi dumbfounded and she scowls at me. Hello, Honor. It's been a chaotic day. I've almost gotten... I have perhaps gotten banned off Twitch for some of the imagery in this game, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine! This is more... The monsterness of it has been the least shocking thing to me. The most shocking thing has been how weird and dense this protagonist is. What's that face, really? You got a horribly stupid look. Why I oughta? Suit yourself, your face is 1,000 times worse. Wow, creep. How dare you talk about a girl like that? Indeed, now she puts on an expression like her heart is shattered into a million pieces. You're wrong. I just said your face was terrible just then. Usually you're really cute, okay? Even though I know it's an act, getting riled up and defensive makes me feel pathetic. If it was, we could fix Protag. I wish! And then her face suddenly cracks into laughter again. It's funny. Why are you trying so desperately to please your sister? You! Why didn't you just tell Kokoro that she's cute? Kokoro? I did. I bet she's thinking you're just joking. Tell her sincerely. Say it like you're really, really cute. Yeah. Wait, why are you here again? Well, there's not nearly enough CGs for that, though. There's really not. Like, look. We've had 2. If you're supposed to play this one-handed, we're gonna need a lot more art coming real fast. Lunch, then I'll have fried rice with miso soup. Okay, well, I'll get moving. So that's it. Have a safe trip. Look, and also, look, I've got an extensive library. It would have been rated differently on Steam. Steaming fried rice and miso soup are in front of me. Indeed, any rice dish without miso soup is not complete. Let's dig in. Itadakimasu! Did you change the seasoning? One scoop makes it obvious. Somehow it's much more aromatic and delicious than usual. You knew? Yeah, the flavor's different. I don't know why, but it's delicious. I've added... what's that? Consomme? Consomme? What is that? Hold on, I need to do a Google. Consomme. A clear soup made from richly flavored stock or broth that has been clarified, a process that uses egg whites to remove fat and sediment. Huh. Interesting. Sounds yummy. Anyway, bro. I just start studying all of a sudden. Wow, are we still on that? You sure you want to be shocked? Shocked. Do you think I'm easily surprised? I'm taking the entrance exam to Tokyo U. Spits. Itsumi jumps so high in surprise she ends up bumping her head. You surprised me. And why Tokyo U? Do you think you can make it? Kokoro wants both of us to go together. That's the reason? Do I laugh? Should I laugh? I have to try to stop my sister from asking any more important questions. I take a stab at her remarks. Heh, laugh all you want, but the person to have the last laugh shall be me. Hi, Zix! What's funny? What's with that smug expression? Yes, yes, satisfied? Oh, I'm sure he's gonna die. I'm sure he's gonna get eaten. It's been a day. It's been a day. We've had an interesting bout of nearly getting banned off Twitch, and I'm sure we're gonna get even closer. Anyway, my room has to be cleaned before Kokoro comes over. You do the cleaning? That's rare. Even when she lets loose with a side-splitting laugh, it's full of sarcasm. Come on, even I keep things clean. Bed making, and bed making? Why are you fixated on bed making? I wonder why. She then heads into the kitchen, leaving her words behind. What the fuck? Okay then. Time to get moving and make the bed. After carefully smoothing out the covers, I hear the doorbell ring. I did just spend the whole time making the bed. Oni-chan! Kokoro's here. Okay. By the time I get downstairs, Kokoro's already in the living room. Good afternoon, Mr. Ichitaro. Huh? I'm your private tutor, Kokoro Kokonoe. I'll be overseeing your studies from today onwards, Mr. Ichitaro. Huh? What is this? Is she LARPing? What is your best subject? Ichitaro is good at writing Japanese. You'd best give him a computer or a word processor and he'll be all set. Wham! I smack Itsumi on the head without holding back. That hurts! What do you think you're doing, bro? She glares at me with reproachful eyes while rubbing her head. We're gonna study now, so would you kindly leave? Okay. Itsumi hesitates before answering, then leaves. Well, shall we begin studying? Yeah, I'm counting on you, Mrs. Kokoro. Huh? What's wrong? Feels real bad just now. Sorry. Anyway, let's go to the second floor. Jeez. The day quickly turns to evening. We study each subject, periodically pausing for small tests prepared by Kokoro, along with her tutorials. Time passes quickly as we study hard. Though we only cover the basics, there's a feeling of satisfaction to it. Ugh, people say the basics are important when doing math, but it looks like it still isn't easy. Is this Shay in the early years? Oh, I don't know. Shay was... You know, actually, maybe. But Shay never went to school. You're right, but if we get the basics down, we can at least put them to use. She kind of speaks like Shay does. I wonder if that's the case. Taro, since you've gotten the hang of the basics, let's get into the application tomorrow. Oh, then it's gonna be a review all night. Yeah, that's the spirit. She flashes a brilliant smile. What smile? With a gutsy pose. Those actions strangely mellow me out. Kokoro, how's your dinner for tonight? Mom's going to a family restaurant tonight. Oh, do you want me to make dinner then? Are you gonna destroy the kitchen again? That's mean! It won't happen again because I already did it this afternoon! This afternoon, you say? Yeah, I tried to make lunch for my mom and boom! But even though I've destroyed many kitchens, it's impossible for me to destroy them twice in a day. She says that while sticking out her chest. Her chest. I can't help but stare at them. God damn! Voluptuous, soft-looking pair of melons. Ichitaro. Sorry I spaced out a bit. Why did you call them melons? I hate that. It looks like she hasn't realized where I was staring. Since I'm gonna have dinner at the family restaurant in the shopping arcade, how about we have some fun till the meetup? The family restaurant in the shopping arcade. You mean Bust? Even the restaurant is called Bust? Yeah, I'm Bust. I'm gonna meet up with my mom in front of Bust at 7. That gives us about 2 hours of fun. God! You're right, let's go have fun. Yeah, it's important to take a break too. It takes less than a second for us to clean up our textbooks and notes. Quickly we get ourselves together and leave the room. Eh? You two heading somewhere? Yeah, I'll be back before dinner's ready. Okay, I'll be good and look after things, so have fun on your date. Yeah. Looks like Kokoro wavered more than I did. Her mouth stiffens as she speaks up. A date? That's right, this is such a wonderful date, so enjoy! The path colored by the evening sky as both of us walk to the shopping center. Are you gonna eat me? Somehow, Itsumi's words from before we left kept running around in my head, and it's getting under my skin. Date. Kokoro starts in response. Looks like both of us were thinking the same thing. Look, if you can talk at length about her chest, but you can't handle the word date, sir, you're not ready. Anyway, let's just have some fun, yeah? Yeah, you're right. Wow, this is cute! Once we start wandering around the shopping arcade, that awkward feeling we had starts to dissipate. Huh? Which one? Here, that small thing! Kokoro was pointing at the cicada figurine in the general store's display window. It's a truly detailed figurine. It almost seems real, even the legs. Is this cute? Yeah, it's cute! Not your taste? Well, ain't that cute? I know, right? I'm wondering, is a girl's perception of cute totally different from a boy's? What to do? Should I buy it? I suppose boys wouldn't think of the cicada figure as cute. It's often said that girls think of these as grossly cute, or even annoyingly cute, but I don't get it at all. Point is, it's gross and annoying too, right? According to one theory, anyone who thought of anything and everything as cute would think of themselves as the cutest, or something along those lines. That theory is false. It does not have a disclaimer at the beginning, so we should be fine. While thinking about how impossible it is to understand a girl's taste, I take a closer look at the cicada. Oh god, it's alive! Wow! The wings start moving and the cicada cries. Cicada-shaped alarm clock can be seen on the product tag. How annoying. It's definitely not a pleasant wake-up call. Excuse me, I'd like to buy this, please. Huh? Kokoro turns to face the inside of the shop and call for an employee, and I start to doubt her sanity. Kokoro, don't tell me. You're getting this? Of course. I'm thinking of giving it to my mom as a present. Really now? I really don't think I'll ever understand girls' preferences. How about getting one for you as well, Ichitaro? No, I'll pass. Kokoro is humming and walking, holding the bag with the precious cicada thingy tightly to herself. You sure sound happy. Yeah, I bought something good. Hey, where should we go next? I wonder. Ah, that's right. What about a visit to the furniture shop? Furniture? Yeah. You'll be living alone once you get to university, right? It's fun to imagine the interior of your room while looking at the furniture. I see. Could be fun. Well then, let's start with this shop. Going to a furniture shop is like meeting a stranger, so wandering around the shop itself is new to me. It's not just tables or beds arranged in rows, there are even a few showrooms, like mini booths available for browsing. Heading to Bust! Bustin' makes me feel good! I seat myself on the sofa while Kokoro stands in the kitchen. We'll have steak for tonight's dinner. Yeah! She's starting to play house right away. It'll be done real soon, so go watch some TV while I get dinner ready. As she says that, she proceeds to pretend she's chopping rhythmically with a kitchen knife. Meanwhile, I pretend to stare at the dummy TV while holding the remote control. Any interesting shows on right now? Let's see. Well, nothing but news. What kind of news? Explosions happening at someone's house kitchen. I wonder where. She pretends she's completely unrelated to it, so she just smiles and ignores it. Rather, hold up, what's this? Huh? It's a setting where each Taro came to my apartment and both of us are having dinner together. I see, but here, Kokoro. What is it? I find two things strange about the situation. First of all, having steak while living alone, impossible. And secondly, the kitchen did not explode. I ain't afraid of no sleep. I ain't afraid of no bed. Geez, shatter my dreams, why don't you? It's not that, but we're adults. We should play house realistically. Realistically? How? Well, let's switch places for a bit. Okay. I have Kokoro sit on the sofa while I stand somewhere in the kitchen. You must be tired from your part-time job. Here, dinner's gonna be ready soon. Sure, what's for dinner today? Sapopo Ichiban Miso Ramen. You like it, don't you? You'll have limitless seaweed for today. How's that? Are you happy? Jeez, can't help it, Kokoro. Here, the best one. How about one whole egg for the topping? Exciting, right? No, it's just full of disappointments. She keeps staring at me in dissatisfaction. That I'll have to master cooking before I start living alone. I wonder how much it would take to destroy the kitchen here. We look around at lighting and chairs afterwards, though we quickly leave once we spot.
I've come to talk with you.
We quickly leave once we spot the clocks on sale reading 6:55 p.m. Hello, darkness. In the winter, it's already dead night. See you tomorrow then. Yeah, it's cool. That was fun. I want to look around even more next time. Sure, I'll look forward to it. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, see you. She leaves the place with a smile while waving at me, and I head out soon after. Oh. He's such a babe! He's such a babe, guys! Oh, he's such a babe! So you've been having Kokoro give you lessons lately? Yeah? So you finally are up for it. Somehow, I guess. And where are you going to? Tokyo U. What? Are you for real? It is, I'm serious. Kokoro's been giving me lessons just for that. Kokoro's doing her best too, huh? And I have to work hard so that our efforts won't go to waste. Since you're aiming for Tokyo U with me, I'm behind you as well. So, can I ask you for pointers from time to time? I suck at teaching others, so I'm gonna pass. Wait, really? You see, it's because I'm a genius. Huh? If I was just a great all-around person, I could teach you as well, but geniuses are pretty much self-sufficient. No, sorry, I don't get you at all. Well, that's that. Grasshopper with breasts. I want to see Stonehenge too. Okay, no choice. This isn't fair to Kokoro, but I guess I'll ever drill it into me. Oh. Go for it. Kokoro will be happier that way anyways. I wonder about that. However, you better not depend on her too much. It's Tokyo U, you know? I don't know if Kokoro's current results can even make it, barely or otherwise. I get that it is Japan's hardest to enter university, but is it extremely so? Even for Kokoro, who's the top student in this class? Well, I'll cheer you on. Yeah, thanks. Just like that, it's evening. Got it? No. Well, let me know if you have questions, okay? Yeah. There's a lot. No, it's more like I don't get anything at all. I've been going over my work since last night, but I can't solve today's questions at all. Why? Same question as the one I did yesterday. Similar question? No, the test here is written as a practical question. My pen can't do anything the moment the questions become word problems like these. Damn it. I keep scratching my head. Sorry, I don't get it at all. Okay, let me borrow this for a moment. Alright. For this, you do this here, and when you do, then it becomes this. Can you try the next question? I'll try. Okay, let me know if you're stuck. I try getting into it. Sorry, I don't know how I should start with the question. For this part, she smoothly writes down all the formulas while explaining it in thorough detail. But none of this actually enters my head. No, I definitely heard it, but it flew out the other ear as fast as it came in. I don't understand these applications, and I don't think I can do them even if I know the basics. Suddenly, Masato's words crossed my mind. I don't know if Kokoro's current results can even make it, barely or otherwise. Kokoro's results are godlike next to mine, and I, still stumbling over basics, am aiming for the same university as Kokoro? If even Kokoro is struggling, putting so much effort into teaching someone like me, isn't it obvious that she doesn't actually have time for me? No, it's not about Kokoro this or Kokoro that. Me? Tokyo U? It's time to snap out of this dream. Yeah, I knew it was impossible. Don't you see? This question's basically the same as the one we did yesterday, right? There's a little change and this happens. You can definitely solve it if you keep practicing. Maybe we can get back to the basics and try harder? The basics? I've done all that till I rot, and I still don't get it. Sorry. I'm starting to hate myself for getting irritated and lashing out at Kokoro. Let's take a break. I'll go get some juice. She rushes out right after. Just, what am I doing, really? An idiot like me is definitely not making it to Tokyo U in just 6 months. I knew it. All of it. Yeah, I'm involving Kokoro in this and making her worry about me. Let's stop this. I quickly close my reference book. I put my mechanical pencil back in its box. The box goes back in its bag. What are you doing? Ah, Kokoro, welcome back. No, not welcome back. We'll keep this up after this juice break, right? You see, Kokoro. No! Her voice is loud and sharp enough to cut me off. Here, I got you some juice, so let's do our best. Listen to me, Kokoro. I don't want to hear it. I already quit. Why? We're just getting started, aren't we? You see, it's not that I think this is entirely useless, but continuing this will just end up disturbing your exam studies. I don't think so. I told you, teaching you is part of my study time too, didn't I? The basics of basics is not really something you need to be reviewing for Tokyo U's entrance exam, is it? No, that's not true. If you fail the exam, it'll definitely be my fault. I don't think that way. How could it be your fault? It'll just make me feel responsible. I'll make it. I'll definitely make it. Just you see. I'm sorry. Your lessons were a great help for the past few days. Why? Why are you trying to end our conversation here? I'll just think of my own prospects in my own way. Ichitaro, you idiot! The juice can comes flying at me in a beautiful parabola. I do nothing to avoid it. A dull pain develops on my head. I'm going back now. I mean, so is protagonist. He just kind of randomly, like, freaked out on her. So, I'm back. Welcome home! My sister scrabbles to the front door to welcome me. I'm making dinner today. A real dinner! I see. Thank you. Bro, you don't sound too good. Oh, sorry. I just needed a drink of Sprite. No, no such thing, okay? You lie. No, I don't. Something happened with Kokoro, am I right? What? Did you think I wouldn't figure it out? I can only nod solemnly at Itsumi's cat-like smile. Since way back when, whenever something happened to Kokoro, you'd always get in a sour mood. Oh, okay, chat and forced break. Big stretch. Big stretch. And pop the shoulders a little bit. Rock and stone! Alright, I've had a sip. A little bit more stretch. A little bit more twist. Okay. I think we're basically good. Whew. Thank you. Man needs a Sprite cranberry. Yeah. You need a Snickers. You're not like you when you're hungry. As expected from my sister. So? Both of you had a fight or something? Yeah. And bro was the one at fault here, right? Yeah. Baka! What was the reason? Kokoro wants me to aim for Tokyo U with her, and I thought I'd just ride along. Yes, and you started studying with her since then, and for some reason you just gave up and came back. You're amazing. That is indeed the case. The chorus of Baka. We've had this conversation before. So, bro, do you seriously think you can enter Tokyo U? No. I mean, same. This is not... I had assumed this would just be a basic visual novel, and so far, besides the mantis titty at the beginning, it's been pretty much what I expected. I'm still thinking we're gonna get eaten. I thought so, but well, I guess that's Kokoro for you. Huh? What do you mean? Such an idiot can't make it to Tokyo U. Well, you're right, but it still hurts, you know. Anyway, let's eat. You'll feel better after eating. Yeah, thank you. Just get a grip and wake up already! Suddenly, a high-pitched voice pierces my dream. I bolt upright soon after. Kokoro? What? Don't look at me as if you've seen a ghost. It's not that. I mean, we had a fight yesterday. This is this, and that is that. Come on, we're gonna be late. Yeah. I crawl out of bed as Kokoro keeps urging me and proceed to change. Ah! Oh, what's wrong? Don't what's wrong here? Oh, yeah. This man, he's useless. Sorry. This is not a laughing matter, jeez. The face-off as we run. This was shown at the beginning, and I still think it looks like they're going to just face off in battle. I just, like, I'm imagining, like, the Pokemon rival music playing here. Oh no, we're definitely gonna be late today. My bad, my bad. You'll be responsible if I get scolded, okay? So we just have to run to avoid it. It's a race to school then. Ah, Kokoro, wait for me! Dream on. Kokoro then sprints ahead. Somehow I breathe a sigh of relief and start chasing after her. Do we make it? Oh. Are you okay? Yeah, mostly. I'm all run out. Yeah, and I'm thirsty. I take my water bottle out of my bag and offer her some. She starts to drink, her throat subtly pulsing with every gulp of water. Of course you noticed that, sir. Somehow this sight fascinates me. Of course it does. And then the bell rings, blessing us with the knowledge that I won't have to listen to the protagonist's inner monologue anymore. Ah, the teacher's coming. Gotta get back to our seats. Yeah. Wait. Is it Sunday? Not in... I don't remember what day it said on the day whatever. Oh, it's Tuesday in game. Got it. Okay. In the end, Kokoro and I, talk like nothing happened during yesterday's incident. Though I'm fairly puzzled, I feel relieved that everything remains the same with Kokoro. Well, not completely. Two things are different from usual. First, she didn't invite me out for lunch during break. And second, I'm currently leaving school alone. Usually Kokoro would call me up and we'd walk back home together. Ichitaro. Suddenly, as I turn my back, Masato's behind me. Ah! We need to talk. What? Sure, but what's wrong? It's alright, just come with me. What is this? You sound hostile here. That's my intention. What do you mean? Masatoki was quiet after that, heading off without saying a word. Oh. Sir. Hi. Reaching a park, Masato heads to the center and then turns around slowly. Don't pick the bad end? I mean, I suppose. I don't know what choices I'll have, but naturally the both of us end up facing each other. You just made Kokoro cry, huh? Made her cry? Me? That's right. I heard everything from Kokoro today. Do you have a single clue? So, something happened. Yeah. How dare you spit on our kindness? Spit! I did no such thing! You went ahead and said you'll aim for Tokyo U, and you used Kokoro to get her spirits up and squeeze out her best in tutoring you, right? She's the one who asked me to do it, but you made the decision. If you aren't confident, why didn't you just reject her from the start? Gradually, we step closer to each other. By the time we stop, we're close enough to feel each other's breath. That... Are we gonna kiss, bro? You and your half-assed decisions? Your narcissistic thinking. That's what hurts Kokoro. His voice is so angry, I feel like it's gonna burst my eardrums. I know that, but... No, you don't! Look at how you were today. You must have been so happy nothing changed between you and Kokoro, am I wrong? Yes, all of it. Trying to make everything fit your convenient ideas. You have no idea how hard Kokoro has been working for you. I never said anything about trying my best here. You trash. Why do you think I'm going to stand here and take that? You're the one who acts like a spoiled brat around Kokoro. Every time. I'm not spoiled. I'll be fine, even if she's not around anymore. Really? Do you really think so? Yeah, so. This conversation ends here. Don't fucking act tough if you truly like her. Suddenly, he grabs my lapel. He's so strong, I can feel my shirt collar tightening. Oh, are we gonna make out, man? If I like her? At first, I can't grasp what he's trying to say. Do I have feelings for Kokoro? Is that what you're trying to say? That's right! Don't pretend you don't. What do I really think of Kokoro? As a normal friend? Do I like her? Or, if I have to answer now, what I really think of Kokoro? Oh! Oh! This is the first choice I've had in the whole game! Hang on, can I save here? Save. How do I save? Slot 1? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, man. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. Look. Do I get eaten? Do I get eaten? Do I get eaten? I might get eaten. Do I get eaten? I think I get eaten. I think I'm gonna do it. Eaten and or yeeten. I mean, I guess we could try these different ones and see where it ends up.
Just do it! Make your dreams come
Alright,
true!
let's go! Well, of course I like her. We've been together up till now. It's obvious that I like her. And why aren't you aiming for Tokyo U? There's no way I'm gonna make it. I can't get Kokoro involved. Don't you get it? So, long distance relationship? It can't be helped. It's not just Tokyo U. I don't think any university will accept my current results. So you'll distance yourself. I'll let her know properly before she gets to Tokyo. By then, if she's okay with it, even with long distance, I'll somehow make trips to meet her once in a while. Long distance is pointless. It's obvious she'll be taken by other guys. What? She's a cutie. It's obvious any guy would make a move on her. Kokoro's not that loose. Then what about me? What? I'm going to Tokyo U with Kokoro. Wait, don't tell me you like Kokoro. No, she's not really my type. But even if she's not, a girl like her, it's still worth it if I get my way with her. Don't fuck with me. My mind clouds with anger as I kick him right in the gut. You underestimate man and his thirst for manchesty. That hurts, you bastard. Gah! A quick straight punch by Masato lands a clean hit on my left cheek. What do you think you're doing, you piece of shit? The exact same swing, but this time from a hard right. Don't get ahead of yourself! Masato screams with rage as he delivers a series of rapid punches to my body. And my stomach takes every last one. How dare you! I straighten my stance and release another kick right after. Smack! Muda muda muda! Would you just shut up already, Baldy? Shut up, you're the Baldy! Go to hell, you trash! You're the one going to hell! I'll kill you, you bastard! No, you! After taking hit after hit and countering his attack, my body eventually loses its balance. And Masato doesn't let that chance slip. That fist descends from overhead. Before I know it, both of us are laid out on the ground at full length, not even registering that we're covered in mud. You're good. Same to you. Both of us laugh till we run out of breath. It's strangely refreshing. I feel calm now, thanks to you. What? Really? Hey, Masato? What now, my friend? Let me tell you this. Huh? Don't you dare lay a finger on Kokoro. I'll definitely kill you. No way am I touching that ugly monster bitch! Don't even joke. And don't call her that. My bad, my bad. Anyway, mind if I say something? Huh? You should aim for Tokyo. I told you I'm not. Let me tell you. Any woman in your reach will run away if your undying devotion ever wavers. If you don't want her to be taken away by other guys, you'll have to work for it. But to me, Tokyo U... I'm not asking you to get to Tokyo U. I'm asking you to get to Tokyo. Eh? Just keep studying and give your all. You'll definitely land a university somewhere. Even me? You'll be fine. Still, there's nothing for me to do even if I get there. Just get into a random university, get a job in any industry, and grab the best wife you can ever get. Can that work for you? That is a nice dream. Don't you think that's enough for your dreams of the future now? Yeah. Masato, you are indeed a genius. What are you talking about? Isn't that obvious? I'm gonna take a step forward and kickstart my dream now. Yeah, get going. Thanks, Masato! Right. Just as I leave, Masato calls out to me as if remembering something. Hey, Ichitaro! What?
Good luck.
Love random English in Japanese games. I have no idea where she is, but I run anyway. Kokoro. She hasn't reached home yet. The final place I arrive is at the school. Found you. A single girl is visible, standing under the sunset sky. That girl stays still, looking down from the top of the school roof. Kokoro, I'll be there soon. An empty school. The only sound is the echo of my footsteps as I run up the stairs. I keep running, aiming right for the rooftop. The roof door bursts open. The brightly setting sun is burning into my eyes, but I ignore it and move my gaze around. There! I run up to her the moment I find the person I've been looking for. Kokoro! Ichitaro. I've been looking for you. Such a hurry. Are you okay? You need a drink? No, I'm fine. I catch my breath as I stare right at Kokoro. You know, Kokoro. What's wrong, Ichitaro? You're acting funny. Listen to me. Yeah. You see. Yeah? Say it, Ichitaro! Spit it out! Well, I hesitate, just as I'm about to speak. Nice job, Ichitaro. My helplessly cowardly brain is suddenly consumed by a single thought. What does Kokoro think of me? I don't know. I certainly have felt kindness from her, considering her passionate support of me. It's hard to imagine she dislikes me. But where does it come from? Is it just because we were childhood friends? Does she see me as a lover? A person like me? Impossible. 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 No. What am I talking about? I don't even have the slightest idea of what Kokoro thinks of me. But I can't proceed without at least telling her my feelings. It's stupid to think that I'm confessing just because I know that she likes me. It's stupid to think that I'm not confessing because I know that she doesn't like me. I'm confessing because I have no idea whether Kokoro likes me or not. Even if I don't know whether it's a win or a loss, I have to keep going. This is a man's way of living. I like you! Somehow I feel like the world stands still. The evening clouds calmly drift by and the bustling streets can be heard far away. Really? You mean... you like me? The like kind of like. Yeah, I have something to tell you. Will you hear me out? Yeah. You know that I was fussing over having no idea what to do with my life, and I couldn't decide on my future, right? Yeah. I found it. The thing I want to do. The thing I want to do! No, my dream for the future. Please, tell me. Kokoro, I'll make you my wife. That is my dream. Ichitaro. If she rejects him, I'm gonna be aiming for Tokyo universities so that I'll never have to let you go. Really? For real? Yeah, entering Tokyo U is impossible, but I can at least study hard enough to land somewhere nearby. Yeah. I believe we can make it. Even without going to the same university, we can still live our lives together and stay near each other. Yes. I can't bear the thought of having you taken away by another guy without my knowledge, so, Kokoro, please go out with me. Aww. Yes, yes, yes. I love you too. Aww. What's wrong? No, I'm happy. Plus, you didn't give up on me. Not to mention, you actually like me. You doubt me? How do I put it? Somehow this doesn't seem real. In this case, will this make you feel... Eh? Is she gonna eat me? She stares straight at me and calls my name. And then... Crunch! I let my eyes fall half shut, entranced. Munch! Go on, smooch her! My sight is fixed on her glossy lips. I feel completely hypnotized by them. Kokoro, are you sure? Without her saying anything, I stand there waiting. Kokoro, it's like getting sucked in. Both our lips are drawn close to each other. Both of our soft lips touch. Crunch! It is barely moist and slightly warm. These are Kokoro's lips. It feels like every part of me is filling with warmth, even from the slightest of touches. My brain melts. It's a happiness overwhelming enough to make me think that way. Crunch. I'm waiting for the crunch. Imagine the suction. How much time has passed since then? The feeling is hardly eternal, no matter how much time passes. It's so short. It's a comfortable yet painfully fleeting moment. Ichitaro, what you saw, those are my true feelings. Yeah. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm glad that I've done it. I'm surprised too, but it's like your heart is finally connecting. Me too. I feel the same way, Ichitaro. But then, I have one question. Why the hell do you like me? I'm an idiot. It's not that I've suddenly fallen for you, you know. Eh. I fell for you long before this. Why? Did I do something? Yeah. Don't you remember? The other kids said I was ugly all the time during elementary school, and when I was crying... How nostalgic. A long-lost memory that I'd almost completely forgotten. You came to my rescue, and you told me this. I remember the promise I made from that time. Kokoro, you're the world's cutest. I'll definitely make you my bride in the future. Tears appear in her beautiful eyes. You remember. That's my line. We made such enormous promises when we were little. I thought it didn't matter. No, that's not true. From that time on, I've always liked you. That's so. I'm sorry, I kept you waiting. From now on, I'll definitely be the guy that'll bring you happiness. In the future, you'll definitely be my bride. Aww. She keeps nodding while those large ghibli tears spill over her cheeks. Finally, she wipes them away. We'll do our best again, starting tomorrow. Yeah, I'll work hard, to the best of my ability. But if I'm really stuck with no other alternative, I'll definitely ask you for help. Yeah, of course. You can ask me anything. That's reassuring, really. Then, let's work hard together. Yeah. Ichitaro. Hmm? Aw, daisuki. Aww. It's got some bops for the end. What is this soundtrack? So that was shockingly wholesome. I loved it. It was very cheesy, but I was like here for cheesy, you know? I think the protagonist, as is usually the case in these games, the protagonist was insufferable, but that's just kind of the way, isn't it? I came here for Mantis Titty. I got it like way too early in the game, and ever since then it's been pretty much a bop. Yeah. If you look at how hiragana, like, are really structured, like, hiragana are, like, syllable-based rather than, like, letter-based. So, the only hiragana that isn't is the and, like, you can kind of get around it by putting, like a particle tsu at the end. No, we kept our head. We're gonna go to Tokyo U or whatever. We're gonna go to Tokyo adjacent U. I want the sequel about Masato, though, guys. Alrighty. So that was that. That was Kokonoe Kokoro. I had a blast. I guess I'll take us out of here. And then, really quick, I'm gonna hit the BRB screen while I go and get my controller connected so that we can do some Hollow Knight. Yeah, it was kind of a short game, you know. It was just like a little bitty kinetic VN, you know. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna get demonetized over it. It was towing the line, but we didn't quite get there. Let's get Hollow Knight. And then let's change the category. Hollow Knight. Boop. And now I get to go and suck at a game. I got to relax for a while. Now I'm gonna go and suffer. So I've been trying to get through the Pantheons. Just a little bit at a time, you know? Oh shit, hang on. I thought I hit the button. Come on, get in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So I've been trying to go through the Pantheons. Yeah, you guys didn't miss much. I was just me crawling over to the Pantheon door. But it's been a little bit at a time, and we're still here. And we're gonna give it a go again. And we'll see how it goes. crucify me, I'm bad at the video game. Oh god. That is not where I wanted to end up in that equation. No! I'm so bad. You'll be fine. 2 mask. Oh no! Uno mask. Eh? Amazon giving away EGS keys. I've never seen Amazon give away anything, so... Or is this Twitch Prime? Like, which is Amazon? I'm just thinking of, like... I'm thinking of, like, the storefront Amazon. I have no idea. I am not an employee of Twitch. I am only an affiliate. I'm assuming they have some sort of deal. That is, they're getting the free keys from that instead of Steam. Before, they used to do it through their proprietary Twitch gaming app, which no longer exists because literally no one used it. That is presumably why. Usually they get some sort of deal with somebody when they do their giveaways, so that just must be where they're able to get their shit. I don't know. Yeah, I casually no-hit it. It's fine. We're good. I just have to learn how to fight this man again. He's always been a tough one for me, though. Ugh. Uno mask. No! Please. Oh no! The ghosty goo. That was totally on purpose. 100% on purpose. I didn't do that on accident. Whew. Now I go check out No Eyes' choir concert. Oh no! No! Hold on. Boop. Boop. probably in love with Kokoro. She's pretty sweet. I feel a little weird about saying that about anybody in a high school age, though. That's probably not my place. I'm happy for Ichitaro and his mantis wife. I would love to have a mantis wife. I'm also pretty in love with Masato, I gotta be real. Dude, you cannot give me this protagonist and then give me that man as his best friend. My biggest weakness is tieflings. And, oh boy. Ah, fuck! I thought I was gonna be cool. Oh no! I didn't land it! I missed! How could you miss? Ah! No! Got him. Doma, Doma! Oh no! Oh, Baka! Oh no! The likelihood is low but never zero. Oh, Baka. Oh no! He's just gonna beam me in the head with it. Jesus. This. I do need healing. I'm trying. It's not working out. Ah! No! Oh, Baka! I'll take a sip as soon as I have a second. After this, I believe we have a, hot spring, so we can get a sip in here. Doma! Getting fucking doma'd. Oh no! I walked right into that. He's do that. Oh. Oh, Baka. Got him. It was messy, but we got it done. Alright. We will take some healing, and I will take a sip. Thank you for the redeem. Everybody hydrate or dehydrate. The drink of the day is a refreshing can of Sprite. Because I needed some lemon-limey goodness. Those of you who are around the fanfiction sphere circa early 2000s know that there's a pun in there. Because I was playing a visual novel, but... Those who do not, I will not explain. Alright, we're doing the cheese. That there's lemon lime goodness? That's the pun. I guess I could explain. In the very early fanfiction days of the internet, very, very young, instead of rating things by age, the fanfiction circle had to use code, basically. And they used citruses, and the sourness of the citrus was basically the spiciness level of your fanfic, how explicit it got. So a lime was like, you know, it was spicy, but it wasn't like you were gonna get like, oh no, he's by the wall. Well, I guess we're gonna just have to do it raw. Pardon, I didn't think I was gonna have to focus this fight. Well, Sprite is just a soda. Sprite is a soda that has lemon lime in it. But I was just saying, like, a lemon is like a fic that is like, it's probably got sex in it, you know? You're probably getting kind of explicit. I always thought that you should coin grapefruit for like the real weird kinky shit. 'Cause a grapefruit is the bitterest citrus out there. Yo, I recently learned that, like, in some areas of Europe, a lemonade is not like the sugary lemon juice that we in America make that has no carbonation. A Sprite is considered a lemonade. And I thought that was funny. Just a little cultural thing. I don't think it's wrong, I just think it's different. No! I'm so bad at fighting this man, you guys. You have no idea. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Sorrow.
Oh! Alright, see you. We do have 7-Up, yes. 7-Up is the Pepsi version of Sprite. No, sorry, Sierra Mist is the Pepsi version of Sprite. I'm so sorry. 7-Up is its own beast. But usually you will find 7-Up at places that serve PepsiCo products. Usually a 7-Up is mild enough, but I tend to, personally, I think that any lemonade is better, or any lemon-flavored soda is better served cold. Man who drank 10 Sprites? He threw 7-Up? Ah ha ha ha! Dr. Pepper doesn't deserve to be sold. Dr. Pepper... Okay, actually, you know what? I do tell a lie. Dr. Pepper is funny because it's the most polarizing soda in the world. I very, very rarely meet people who feel mid about Dr. Pepper. I hate it. But some people love it. But I never, ever, ever see somebody who feels neutral about Dr. Pepper. That is fair. I'm a soda addict, like, I actually need it in my day or I just feel wrong. And that's a problem. But, like, I understand those who do not partake. It's not great for me. I probably would be better off if I didn't. But you know. C'est la vie. I cannot deny my nature, eh, Lamau? Oh no! I need healing. I just don't drink beer because it tastes like ass. Beer just does not taste good. I'm sorry. If there are any beer enjoyers in chat, y'all, I hope you are very happy, and I hope you get to have all of the beer that you like, but I will never partake. Root beer is different. Root beer is just like a soda. I like some root beers. Root beer is one of those sodas where, like, I notice a difference in the, like, the quality between different establishments. Like, straight up, like, Coca-Cola brand root beer, I don't really like it. But I've had, like, a craft root beer, and I would drink that every day of my fucking life if I could afford it. Duff beer? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've heard of that. Oh! Oh, right! That is the brand that they have. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. No! Ah! That was cool! Sometimes I do things on purpose, you know? I still need to remember how the fuck to fight Nightmare King Grim for this, don't I? I'm glad I could cheer you on, even if accidentally. Unfortunately, I am not a COD enjoyer. Well, I am a COD enjoyer as in the food, but... I've never, like, I don't dislike it. I've just never had one that I've really been into, you know? No! I wanted to heal. Healing during this fight is a fool's errand, though. Yeah, that's fair. I do think that it is one of the best at what it does. If I was more of an FPS person, I would probably like it a lot more. I enjoy an occasional FPS, but I need a healthy dose of visual novel with my FPS. Which is why it's kind of weird that I've gotten into Destiny lately. Although Destiny has gotten some pretty cool little world building bits to get me into the lore. I'm very excited for next week. Next week, instead of the usual Tuesday collab, I have a friend who I'm going to be doing Day 1 Lightfall stuff with. It will not be on my channel because I am but a wee naked babe who doesn't know Destiny very well, so I'm going to kind of leave him in charge, but, you know, we're gonna do our best. And I'm trying to see if I can bait Zix into it, but there will be a link in the Discord, absolutely. I'm going to start linking my like off-channel collabs a little better from now on, because I've started to do more of them, you know. And sometimes I used to do ones with Zix, and I would just like assume that he would just link it, you know. But now that I'm doing stuff with like Damien, I need to start doing my own things for like things where I'm somewhere else, you know, but I'm still on. So I'm gonna start doing that a little better. I'm gonna take a little sip before we do the next round. Big stretch. Oh, guys, if you haven't rolled your shoulders in a hot minute, do that. Because I just did, and I feel like a new loon. Oh my god. Hold on. Is that Mr. Ash? Ash! Come here! Come here! Come here! Can you guys hear him? Ash! Meow! What's up? Yeah, say it again! Say again? He's coming up to my desk. So if you hear him bouncing the mic a little bit, that's... Or if my model starts janking out, he's sitting right in front of the webcam now. Hi, bud. Hello, baby. I need to play now, but... Here, let me give you some scritches before I go. Are you okay? Are you lonely? You want attention? You're upsetty spaghetti, aren't you? No one's home. Oh my god. Hell yeah. That sounds like it was a really fun time. Mr. Ash, are you okay? Are you gonna behave? Big stretch. No, you're not gonna behave. You're gonna be a little snot. Oh, and now he's settling in. Oh no! 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 I love that. I love that energy. That's the sort of thing I only really see at like cosplay events and stuff like that. Oh my god. Oh, I wish I could have gone to something like that. That is so cool. No! Mr. Markoth! Mr. Markoth!
Oh, mine.
Mr. Markoth, will you please calm down? No, I'm so bad! No! Oh, lucky to get the last 2 posters. Phew! I thought that was gonna be the run. I was really feeling confident on that one. Mr. Ash, are you feeling good? He's still laying on my desk. I can't put my other elbow down. Hi! Are you gonna walk in front of the screen? I used to cosplay, but I don't do it anymore just because I don't feel as confident in how I look. But you know. I know. Oh my god. Oh, that's gotta be amazing. Oh man. Yeah. Cosplaying for the weather is truly a time, I will tell you. I always tend to make them with very warm materials, and then I don't think about the fact that all the cons I used to go to were in the summer. Yeesh. You know? Oh god. Oh, Baka indeed. Do. Oh my god, that's amazing! Oh no! That's terrible! I think my favorite, and it's not the most impressive cosplay, it's just my favorite one to wear. If any of you know about the swimming anime Free, I went, a bunch of my friends who are much better looking than me did, like a gender bend cosplay of all the characters, and I didn't want to wear a swimsuit, so I got the jacket and went as their manager character, Ko. And we all looked super adorable, and like I felt more comfortable in that attire, and it was a good con outfit, and that I think is the most fun I've ever had in cosplay, just because it was more in my comfort of like clothing wise, and I also felt like the theme we had going was really cool. They all put a ton of effort in, and I was really proud of them, and it was really cool. But they had the iron cojones to walk around the con hall in just one-piece swimsuits, and I was like, there's no friggin' way. You couldn't pay me. Gotta take me to a very different kind of con than that, you know? Aww. Oh, I'm at full soul. Whoops. I'm sorry, I was reading chat and thinking about how cute cosplayers are. Alright, this man, I gotta become sweaty gamer mode, hold on.
Bill, mine.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not the worst, not the best, but we might be able to make this work. Okay. Sweaty Gamer Mode Part 2. No! 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 Okay. Whew. Aww. That's a great idea. Oh, man. I had to have an umbrella. Oh, I lent the umbrella to Kirito so he could dual wield for a photo. Aww. Man. I love conventions. I miss back in the days. Aww. That sounds so adorable. Like, kids who want to get in on cosplay make me so happy. They're so cute. Oh no! Oh! Hi! You scared me!
Sorry.
No, it's fine! Sorry! Oh, excuse me!
That's okay.
Oh! Hold on!
I'm sorry.
No.
This is just...
It's okay, let me mute. Hold on,
No.
let me mute. Hang on. I might actually... I know we have like 20 minutes left of stream, but I might actually end early tonight. Things are okay, but my dad just got back from the hospital. He's gonna have a rather intensive surgery soon. And they just got back, so, I hate to cut it short, but, he didn't get the surgery just yet. Like, we're just going through this stuff, but, what kind of antivirus would Voldemort use if he had a PC? Hold on. Oh no, it's all like normal stuff. He has to have a hip replacement, but it's you know, it's life. He's getting up there, you know. But I have to know before I leave, Porku, is this a wind up for a joke? I love it. I love it. God damn. Okay. I'm gonna go and see who's live really quick, because I will send you guys off with a raid. Following. Baffa's doing Octopath Traveler 2. Shylili's doing Switch Rivals Goose Goose Duck. Oh my god. Mama Aga's doing VR chat. Movo's doing Guilty Gear. Leobun is debuting, kind of. That's kind of cool. What do you guys think? We could raid Shylily. You know what? I will send you guys off to Shylily. A much more accomplished VTuber than I. But yeah, everything is gonna be okay. It's just kind of been chaotic. And so I kind of just I'm just kind of gonna take a chill time, you know. Rest well, Porku. And everybody else, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Tomorrow I will be back with God of War, and we will have a great old time with that. Shylily. Shylily's raid settings do not allow me to raid at this time. And Rai is streaming tomorrow. I assume after God of War, or maybe at the same time. Who knows? You know what? I'm gonna send you guys off to Leobun, because she's got a new model, and it's gonna be cool. Raid Leobun. Is that with 2 N's? Hold on. Let me check. It is. Boop. Alright. I hope you guys have a good one. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you all, my lovely mortals. Bye-bye!